Welcome to your daily focus for September the 1st, 2015. My name is Tilly, and welcome to Tarot with Tilly, and thank you so much for all the love, all the support that you give me each and every day. Now let's get to the cards, because we start with the Two of Coin, and the Two of Coin is all about balance, but usually it's more about an imbalance. You know, and here we are, we're trying to hold each of those coins. We don't have any handlebars. We're using our balance. For the longest time, I thought this was just a unicycle, but there is a small wheel at the back giving us a little bit of balance. And we got this really big wheel and this really tiny wheel, so there's an imbalance right there. The way we hang on to those coins, they're out of balance. But it's usually good things. When it's the Two of Coins, it's good things that are out of balance, but we still need to give it our focus, give it our attention, and bring it into balance. Okay, so it might be that you spend too much time at work. Or it might be that you spend too much time on the couch or going to the beach, or maybe you're sleeping in every day. Maybe you're not giving yourself enough sleep, or exercise, or prayer, or meditation time. Making sure that you have that chance to tap into nature or go for a walk just to clear your head. Spend time with loved ones. You know, when's the last time the two of you had date night? For those of you in a relationship. So it's really concentrating on really your day and how you break it up successfully, so that you are not spending too much time at work or too much time at home or too much time in one area of your life, and another area of your life is actually, you know, losing out. It doesn't have the balance in there that you need. So today I think it's very important to look at the balance in our life and where we are wasting time, perhaps, wasting energy, perhaps, wasting finances, perhaps. Maybe it's a day that you reevaluate your budget. Maybe it's the day you reevaluate your commitments and your obligations. Maybe it's just looking at your timetable and understanding where you can free up an hour here or an hour there and move it over, so that it's more of a balanced approach to life. The other side of the Six of Wands that we'll touch on is the Two of Swords. So once again, twos are bringing things into balance. And this gives the indication that there is some kind of decision that you will be making today in order to bring something into balance. The decisions you make today has to come from heart, though. It can't be so logical. It can't be that kind of thinking. Otherwise, I think you're going to be missing out on some incredible energy that could be yours for the asking today. So I think a lot of people, they spend a lot of time, you know, looking for that job, obtaining that job, then looking for the promotion, spending time at work, giving those extra moments that they don't pay you for, or maybe you're staying for the overtime because you really need to get that bank account up, because we know Christmas is right around the corner. Or maybe there's a vacation you want, or maybe there's a new home you want to buy, or maybe you'd like to have a car, or maybe you need some new outfits for work. So I would have to say, more times than not, it's work that actually takes up a lot of your time, a lot of your energy. And you really need to balance it out by, you know, if you are in a relationship, making date night, spending some quality time with that person. If you have a family, if you have children, spending some time with them. A parent, an aunt, an uncle, a friend, a co-worker that just needs a friend. Maybe you have a best friend that you haven't talked to in a long time. Maybe it's rest and relaxation that you need. Maybe it's just unplugging from the world for a day. Turn off your cell phone. Turn off the computer. See how that goes for a day, because some people cannot unplug. It causes them so much stress. And it's good to unplug. Because it taps you into who you are. It's good to step into the quiet. Now, in the middle of it, we have the Six of Wands. So this is a victory card. It's a celebration card. So there could be a lot of joy today that can be had. And I think it's merely by looking at the balance in our life and how we can adjust things just slightly even to bring in joy, to bring in celebration, to bring in happiness, to bring in long-term victories. I mean, I see the laurel there, right? So don't rest upon your laurels today. You know, like, well, we just came back from vacation, so I don't really need to spend time at home. Yes, you do. Look at where you can bring more balance into your life so that, you have a centered approach to going forward, a balanced approach to going forward. We have transformation here, 27. And first of all, I see that horse in the background, and that reminds me right away of the Chariot card. So, I mean, there might be there might be something that actually occurs in your life today that drives you to actually look at the balance in your life, or maybe the imbalance in your life. Because obviously we're in very transformative times. She's wearing red. So there's courage today, there's strength today. And then I see that horse, which is a strength all of its own. But I mean, you really hold the reins. You control that horse. You control your path forward. You control where you put your focus. And we need a well-balanced life. We can't just be work, 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 or we can't be play, play, play on the other hand either. We can't be meditating for 8 hours a day, because that's not going to get you anywhere. Truly, if you give it 2 to 5 minutes in the morning, 2 to 5 minutes in the afternoon, 2 to 5 minutes in the evening, that's not a lot of time. That's probably the time most people spend waiting in the drive-thru during the day. You can get your intentions out there. You can get your gratitude out there. You can talk to God, your angels, your spirit guides in a very short period of time. Some deep breathing, some quiet, just disconnect for 2 minutes. But make sure that you do have a spiritual practice in your life. Make sure you're touching base with God. And, people are like, I don't have time for that formal prayer. Well, you know what? Your angels, your spirit guides, God already knows that we live extremely busy lives. And yes, formal is wonderful, isn't it? I mean, we like it. If we're going out for dinner, we really don't want to go through the drive-thru at McDonald's. Truth be known to everybody, we don't really want to do that, but that is the quickest, fastest way. What we'd like to do is have about 3 hours to get all rested up, and then, for us ladies, right, we're going to do our hair, and we're going to pick out the jewelry, and we're going to put on a beautiful dress, and then our guy's going to show up. So you guys out there, pay attention, and you're going to have your suit on, and we're going to go for a beautiful dinner somewhere, and then we're going to go for a nice long walk and appreciate each other. I mean, isn't that beautiful? Isn't that the formal? But we don't have time for formal most times. And our angels, God knows that. And when I'm brushing my teeth in the morning, I say, please surround me with your beautiful divine light, Lord. He knows I'm brushing my teeth. My angels are there already. Whether or not I want to admit they're there, they're there. So I use that time to talk to them in the shower. That's a beautiful time because you know you're not going to get disturbed. Do some deep breathing. You don't have to light a candle and get the room the right, the whole mood going and everything. I mean, it's beautiful when we can do that, but it's not necessary. They appreciate it. Trust me, God appreciates it when you do that extra little bit, but it's not mandatory for them to hear your prayers. So make sure that you're tapping into just a couple of minutes every day. Giving up gratitude, giving up an affirmation, giving up a thank you, giving up a prayer of help for somebody else that you know needs it. Because we are transforming. And so we really need the balance. I kind of got off there a little bit, didn't I? So we really need the balance. And this talks about an imbalance. So today we need to, and we may actually have something come into our world today that demands that we look at the balance we have in our life and that we are making sure that we have time for work, home, spiritual, and well-being. So we all know what it's like when we don't want to learn the lesson. The lesson comes pretty hard and heavy so that we have no choice but to learn the lesson, the wisdom. So take the jump today and look at your life and how you can bring it truly into balance so that you can walk into your tomorrow with a strength and a beauty. And until we meet again, remember, I do love you.